The Consortium of Health and Military Performance, also known as CHAMP, of the Uniformed Services University of Health and Science, known as USUHS, is conducting a study to understand a possible genetic link between sickle cell trait, known as SCT, and exercise-related events, known as EREs, such as exertional rhabdomyolysis, muscle damage, heat stroke, and or collapse. We are inviting African-American men and women with sickle cell trait and their family members to participate. Participating in the study will require you to complete a health history questionnaire, a form authorizing our study physician to gather health information from you and your healthcare provider, as well as a one-time blood donation. In order to qualify for the study, you must meet the following criteria: be African American, be sickle cell trait positive, be able to read, speak, and understand English, be between the ages of 18 and 80, and currently not being treated for any mental or psychological disorders. Participation is completely voluntary, and your decision will not impact your healthcare. The results for this study are for research purposes only and are not intended to directly benefit any individual for confidentiality reasons. However, the results of this study are intended to help better shape policies and associated health risks affecting the SCT community. Participants may be compensated for their time. To join the study, or if you would like additional information regarding the study, please contact the study team by phone, area code 240-479-9514, or email sctstudy-ggg@usuhs.edu.
The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, morrismedialive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Good morning. Welcome to the ladies' room. I'm Brenda.
It's your girl, KB.
Hey, Morris Media Live. So, today is Friday.
It is.
And we always get to start the weekend off here. So let's talk about my last week. I want to talk about that.
Okay, talk about this week.
Yeah, this week. It was awesome. Sometimes your mojo is really good. Mm-hmm. Your ability to move and to have your mental capacity to tell you what you need to do in regards to, let me become better. Let me work. Let me do the things that I do. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you lose it. So I want to say this week I did get my mojo back because last week I was a little dry. Hey. So this week I came back with it and I just had an absolutely awesome week. I have a couple things I'm looking forward to.
Me too.
This weekend. I'm going to be speaking at a ladies' luncheon on Saturday at 1 p.m.
I wish I could be there.
I know. But for anybody that's interested, it's 1301. I think it's East Compton Boulevard in Compton, California. And it's a ladies' tea, and it's dealing with uplifting women and just being able to spread that love and sharing just a little bit of knowledge. So I'm looking forward to being a speaker there. That's awesome.
I'm going to have somebody record it.
Oh my God. And we're going to a little blasey, jazzy party on Saturday night.
Hey.
So that should be awesome as well. I'm looking forward to that. And I think the Jazz Festival in Carson is this Saturday at Anderson Park. Yes, I think I might, go through there, see some old friends, pass out some cards and try to, and then go from there to the party. So I have a full day tomorrow. So how was your week?
Excuse me. No, my week was actually interesting. Monday was okay. Tuesday, excuse me, was my husband's birthday. Wednesday was wonderful. Thursday was interesting. It was actually kind of terrible.
But
starting at 3 a.m. So I just turned in early. I was like, enough. But today is a new day.
It's a new day.
It's a new day.
New concepts, new ideas. Yeah. And you blood running through that body.
Right.
So it's good. But Wednesday, you had a really good time on Wednesday.
I did. I really did.
That was awesome.
But today, like you, I have a lot to do starting today. Got a hair appointment. And then, I have the Living Legends Foundation. They're celebrating their 27th anniversary. So I have that this evening.
Awesome. That's awesome.
And tomorrow, we have a wine event with Tanya Banks from Little Women of LA.
Okay.
That's in the morning. Then Saturday, we're going to turn up at the party.
Okay.
Sunday, too, I wanted to invite you to, they're having their 4th annual Star-Studded A Cause for Entertainment. So it's for breast cancer.
Okay, what time was it on Sunday?
On Sunday, I got to get with you on the time.
Okay,
But I just wrote down. But
Okay.
it's for Dr. Susan Love.
Okay.
Research Foundation.
It's awesome. The thing about that, to me, with the research with the cancer, is that it has been going on
For so many years,
and nobody
and no cure.
hasn't found anything.
But the
yet.
thing about this foundation is they actually get money. And I can't even talk. So they can give out grants to people who have lost a mom or people who are suffering with breast cancer under the age of 40. So I think, it's a really great cause.
No, I believe that part of it. But
yeah.
my point,
no, but the research.
Yes, where is that at? It's the same thing with the AIDS. I mean, I remember Elizabeth Taylor, who is no longer with us, talking about giving so many millions of dollars to the AIDS research foundation. And I'm just I'm trying to understand, what are you researching? Mm-hmm. When I took a biology class in college when I was studying to become an RN, the biology class was meant for us to find something new.
Well, there's so many scientists who are conducting research, and they're doing, they're having, what do you call it, the little trial, medical
No, I get
interventions. It. But I'm saying, I'm pretty sure a cure has occurred. But we just don't know.
Is it money?
Mm-hmm.
But in that biology class, I wanted to say is that the part where we were supposed to go and do the little research and try to find out something new, we skipped it. I was like, that is, so I can imagine if we at a college and paying for it and we still skip it. So I think, that it does not work for the benefit of the people for the cure. But we need to really find a cure, because this cancer thing is just getting out of control. Every time you turn around, someone's dying of cancer, of something. And people who don't even smoke.
Yeah, little babies.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, you guys are doing something to this food, this water. Something is happening. And we need to figure that out. Oh, yeah, and I wanted to mention another thing about this past week. Well, we are at Morris Media Studios, and Poetess runs this shop here, but her dad passed. And we had the opportunity to go to his service.
And learn.
And learn. And learn. And I just want to say, it was one of the best going home services I've been to. Mm-hmm. There were so many beautiful people that had so many beautiful things to say about someone in our community who helped.
Yeah.
Who helped. Mm-hmm. Who literally helped. He helped so many people get their start in media, radio. It's just unbelievable. And for us as African American people not to know who these people are in our lives and in our presence, and even in their demise, who they are. And what they've done for us. Because a lot of us wouldn't be where you are had he not paved the way.
Who he was.
Yes.
And that's, excuse me, that's why I think that being involved in your community is so important. Because you don't know the pioneers that are around you.
Or
a lot of
power.
people don't. Or the power.
Yeah, that was
Correct.
power. And when we went to a service, it was just power. It was black power in there. I mean, it was people from CNN. It was just people from all over, from Lee Bailey. I mean, it was just a lot of people. Diane Blackman, her son, who was awesome.
Lamar Blackman.
After we sat there and spoke with him for a long time, his mother walked out, and then I started addressing her because she was beautiful. Mm-hmm. And her words that I heard her speaking on Mr. Morris was awesome. So I approached her, and then come to find out that was his mom. I was like, oh my God, that's your mother. But there were so many beautiful people there, and everybody has just so much positive, good energy. And I want to run that into, we have to do better as African American people with supporting our businesses.
We do. And that's why it's very important, too, that we support the foundation. The Poetess is,
yes,
carrying on
absolutely,
here
because
for the children, because, they're growing, they're learning, and
it's important that our children receive the knowledge. Because I think that I'm going to run this into another topic, but it's all related, which I was going over some research this week. Mm-hmm. And one of the things I found out that I feel that affected the African American community tremendously, to put us to a point of lack of at this point, was that they deindustrialized our school systems. Mm-hmm. They took out, when I was in high school, you could go to school to be a nurse, They would train you. They start training you for that. A welder, electrician. I mean, all type of jobs where if you didn't want to go to college, you could step into a tech and do that. And they snatched all of that out of our schools, whether we acknowledge it or not. But we don't have those services no more.
We don't even have home economics anymore.
None of that. I mean, just stuff that was just naturally would help you with life. But they said, okay, we're going to de-industrialize that because now we're going to put them at a disadvantage, more of a disadvantage. And while we're sitting back not even paying attention to what is actually happening, I think that put a little dent in our situation as well. Because
a huge dent.
Yes.
I mean, really.
Everybody's not coming off of college.
If you think about it, they want everybody to go to college. And college, to me, is a ripoff. I mean, just being honest. It really is. They're putting our young people in debt. I mean, it's just, I would say 80% is a ripoff.
It is. Once you
if you're not getting a full scholarship, you're not getting a full ride, it's a ripoff.
And the other thing about that too with the college is I do believe that we need to re-educate our children about college because college is not about you going to school to get a job. It is about you getting information so that you can create a job yourself.
That's what it is.
And that's where they don't teach us. It's connecting the dots.
That's why I keep saying homeschool.
I know. I understand that too. But even there at homeschool, they have to still understand why we're here and understand what are we going to do with this knowledge and information once we're complete with this.
Yeah.
We have a phone call. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, how you doing? This is Ilya Daly. How you guys doing?
Oh, it's wonderful. How are you?
All right. It was good to see you guys at the repast and to see these fine ladies getting up here talking about a grand subject on education. And I wanted to kind of not really ask a question, but kind of make a statement, in regards to vocational learning that's in the marketplace right now. Is it's changed because, as you know, you can pay $270,000, close to $300,000, $50,000 to $70,000 a year for a 4-year education, and then be in debt when you get out of college through student loans. And so now they have all these new programs like Year Up and Leaders Up, where basically companies are coming in like Wells Fargo, Cedars-Sinai, Kaiser Permanente, and then what they do is they'll work with like West LA College or Southwest LA College, and they give these kids an intern where basically within 18 months they can actually have a job. So I just wanted to kind of share that kind of education that's out there now, because not only my 20-year-old just went through that as a Division I basketball player and trying to complete college, he ended up getting into one of these particular type of programs. But I agree, there's a lot of change in education for kids today, even just for them to get the proper tools to prepare for college preparation.
Right.
So, I was at a college fair last night and realized that there's private colleges that are in other states where kids can actually go to these colleges and actually pay no tuition, zero tuition, $76,000 a year, and for 4 years, and pay no tuition. It's all financial aid driven because it's a private school, and they don't have to pay out-of-state fees either.
How can we get information on those private colleges and the other programs that you mentioned?
I have all that information, so what, if you guys want to maybe bring me on one day, maybe we can have a segment and kind of get that education out there, because, Portis, she has the Morris Media has the academy that they want to start, and November 3rd, we're going to be spearheading, getting an opportunity for kids to kind of learn more about that in regards to vocational learning through broadcasting and internet podcasts and things of that nature. So we want to grow it, and we work with a phenomenal, network, and we know that there's a need in the community in regards to kids getting better education. And as you know, everyone are not able to go to college. Right. So, college may not be their fit, and they may just need a really good job where they can start their days off. But no, I just kind of wanted to call you guys, and you guys look wonderful, by the way.
Oh, my God, thank you. And I appreciate the information, and I really would love to sit down with you and be able to share that information with others, because it is extremely important. So we can set a meeting this week where we can sit down with you, because I would appreciate that very much.
And we can also have him on.
Oh, definitely.
Next week.
The week after.
Okay.
Yes. We'll get you. Yeah, no. We'll get you on.
Just wait on it.
No, for real.
we putting some marketing material together just for November 3rd.
That's what I'm talking about.
At the Lutheran, at the Holy Trinity Lutheran Church. It's a Saturday from 10 to 3, and it would be a True Elite performance with Morris Media Studios, being able to kind of offer information to be able to help kids, and that's what it's all about. Our youth is our future, so we got to be able to be that village and kind of help them out.
Absolutely.
Let me make sure that I understand and have clarity on this. So on November the 3rd, it will be the actual day when the information will be going out to the community to let them know what's happening with the Morris Media Foundation.
Prior to November 3rd. November 3rd is the actual date event. We just confirmed that last night. So November the 3rd at 9300 Crenshaw, Holy Trinity Church from 10 to 3, we're going to do a college preparation awareness for inner city kids and student athletes. And it's also, we're going to integrate Morris Media Studios and their academy to be able to help kids learn a little bit more about internet and broadcasting.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so what we really are going to do is have you on before November, because it's important that we get this message out to the listening audience,
so they can show up.
And then once we'd like to meet with you this week, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, y'all got my info, and you'll see me around. We'll work it out.
Okay, that's awesome.
That's who we are. We're a megaphone for the community, and I thought I'd just give you guys a call since I pretty much watch everybody when I'm not there. So
thank you.
I thought I'd call in and just kind of share information that I get in the streets that can help someone. You never know. It could just be one kid or one person or one family that we can make a difference.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I truly, truly appreciate the call.
All right. You guys have a great day.
You too. Enjoy your day.
Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. That's awesome. That's really awesome.
It is.
To put that together.
Because our youth definitely need it.
And I would definitely like to contribute something to that, because I think that's extremely important.
We have to start implementing our classes.
Well, we
got to get more time.
Yeah,
we do need to start.
We'll probably, maybe the end of the year. Or the beginning of 2000.
Beginning of the year of 2019.
And so then we could set it up, because we do offer classes as well for different information for the youth.
Yeah.
So we'll do a little bit more about that as we progress, and we pull the whole package together so that we can inform the listening audience and the community about what's happening. But I really dig the fact that the brother called in.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm really, really, really happy and excited about him contributing.
About that program,
because lips will say anything, but it's our behavior that don't lie. And if he's willing to put forth that effort and to make that happen, then that's up to him. Yes, it is. It really is, because a lot of people don't give their time and their energy to create something that can be beneficial for others.
For others. For theirs, they might, but for others,
yes. So big ups to. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So are we going to take a break?
Sure.
Yeah, I think we're going to take a little break right quick. Are we going to take a break?
Sure.
Yeah, I think we're going to take a little break right quick. Hey, welcome back to the ladies' room. I'm Brenda.
It's your girl, KB.
And today is Friday. We're live at Morris Media Studios, and it's just a lot going on.
Who is your woman of the week?
Okay, let's go to her. You know, this week I chose Ruby D.
Oh, that's an excellent one.
Yes, because I just looked her up, and she was just phenomenal. She seriously really was. She was a playwright. She was a journalist. She did just everything that she could possibly do in this industry. I mean, you know, in the industry it's difficult. African Americans normally don't get the fair shake and the same thing as other counterparts.
And she lasted a long time.
And she did, but she fought through that. But the biggest thing that I loved about her was that she was actually an activist.
Oh, okay.
She was actually an activist. She was, you know, she said, okay, look, we need civil rights and political rights. And that's just a class of rights that protect individuals freed from infringement by the government, social organizations, and private individuals. They ensure one's ability to, let me make sure I put that down there. I'm sorry. To push in the civil and political life of the society. So she put her acting and everything on the line to become a civil rights activist as well. And to do that, we need to understand what civil rights are. We need to understand what our political rights are, because everything is really changing rapidly. And I think that for her to do that was just absolutely wonderful, because there is a line between your acting career and what is right.
It's your career, yeah. And a lot of, I don't think a lot of people, celebrities, would do that this day and age.
No, seriously.
Just look at everything that's going on now, and you don't see too many people standing up like Muhammad Ali did, like Ruby D did.
Yes. It's a different thing when you stand up for your rights.
Yeah.
But I really admire her, and she did say, one of her quotes was, "The kind of beauty I want most is hard to get. It's the kind of beauty that creates courage, strength, and integrity." And so that comes from within. The outside beauty is always beautiful, but what lives inside of you reflects who you are and how do you be the best that you are, but it's what you put inside of you. When you put the best thoughts, put others first sometimes.
Yeah.
Show integrity. It's important, because we are losing those qualities and courage.
Yeah.
It's no way that our president, one way or another, I really don't care. But for us to be able to sit back, for him to grope women, for him to call, what was her name? Amorosa. What's her name? I'm sorry, I don't know. Yes, Omarosa. I didn't care for her character. I never cared for her character. But she still is a human being and a woman. And for you to call her a dog, the president of the United States, to have those words come out of your mouth is ridiculous. Every woman should be on the steps of Washington. You got to go. You have to go. Because if you're going to call her a dog, what will you call anybody else? Another woman. Do you understand that? I just don't see how we are just not having the courage to stand up. Not have the courage to stand up for that SB 10 law, where they're saying that the people can't bail out. Everybody does not have the same situation. I understand that. But you get in front of a judge and you have 2 strikes, but you're really innocent on this third situation. He's not letting you out on your own recognizance. He's not going to do that. You're going to be considered a flight risk.
So you don't see it as being a leveling tactic?
Leveling how? With
because
who?
Everybody can't afford to pay bail.
Okay, right. But those that can should have that right to do so. Seriously. You should have that. That's a right that's being taken away from us. That's the 8th Amendment. So that's a right. And here they are amending and doing whatever they want to do whenever they want to do. Governor Brown, we see you. I see you, and I see your actions. So you can sit here and sign these little park bills if you want to, but you signing something where people's lives are really involved and can make a difference in their life. You go to jail, you can't bail out. The judge don't think you can bail out. You can lose your house, your job, everything. And for those people who do go to jail and they can bail out, then that's good for them, because they can still go to work.
Yeah,
maintain their stuff,
maintain their life.
It might take you a month to get in front of a judge at the way this court system is going. So in a whole month, 30 days, you don't bail out. They're going to hold your job for you? No. So I don't think that that's a good situation for anybody.
And then the poor bailsmen companies.
That's putting them out of business. That's knocking them right out of business. That's saying, okay, we're going to cut through that because the big rigs need a little bit more money. So we're going to take your little bit of money and that money that you were getting we can utilize that somewhere else, not in your pockets. But it's just greed and it's just unfair. But we have been living with unfairness, crookedness, and all this stuff for a long time. And we as African American people have been accepting it. It's okay.
We're all good. A lot of stuff nowadays.
And we have to stop. And somewhere, where do you draw the line? Until we are just backed up against the wall and it's all the blacks at the concentration camps? I mean, what president can take a baby out of the mother's arm and then half of the children I'm moving from topic to topic.
I see.
I know, but it's just a lot. And it's just running in and I'm going over.
My lady of the week.
Okay. I'm sorry. All that started from the activist of Ruby D. Okay, let me get back focused here. But no.
She lighted your fire.
Yeah, she lit that fire under me because I felt like if she could do that, anybody should be able to stand up.
And we should stand up for more than
But they have us so busy and so preoccupied until we don't understand what's going on. Every law that's passed, go to the internet, Google it. Okay. What did this president do while he was in office? It will tell you. Go to a library, read some stuff, get some information and knowledge so that maybe we can move forward.
Okay.
I think my rant's over.
Well, for my lady of the week, I picked Anne Brookfield. She was an analytical chemist, mother of two. I don't really know who she was, but she was the wife of William Golding, and I'm reading a lot of his writings now. Okay, so he's a man, so I didn't want to say, man of the week, so I had to put it on his wife.
Okay, but what type of writing is he doing?
He's a British novelist, playwright, and poet. And one of his writings that I found was so profound was written in between 1911 and 1993. Who knows? But here's the poem. He said, I think women are foolish to pretend they are equal to men. They are far superior and always have been. I agree. Whatever you give a woman, she will make greater. If you give her sperm, she will give you a baby. If you give her a house, she will give you a home. If you give her groceries, she will give you a meal. If you give her a smile, she will give you her heart. She multiplies and enlarges what is given to her. So if you give her any crap, be ready to receive a ton of shit.
Okay, read that again, girl. That's hot. Okay, I like him. Let me write his name down. Who is that?
Golding.
No, but he's making a strong point.
And I was just,
it's the respect of a woman.
That's what it is. What we cry all day.
Yes,
R-E-S-P-C-E-C-T.
Yes, it's respect and not fake. It doesn't matter. Okay, I want to go here with that just a little bit.
Go there.
I'm going on today, you guys.
Go, Brenda.
But I just think that he is so right. But it's the mindset of men, not all men. Okay, I'm generalizing, but I don't mean everybody.
No, I know.
But it's all, the men that don't understand and respect the woman. Because how can a woman go do the same work that a man does and get less pay?
But it's also the mind frame of a woman, because a lot of women do think, hey, we're equal.
Okay, in some areas I think we are, but I'm not as powerful as a man. I can't go out there and fight a man.
No, I don't.
Physically, no. But mentally we can be equal. I don't think it needs to be one that is
superior. Over.
No, it shouldn't be. I think it should be an equal situation in friendships, in relationships, in whatever it is. We need to have an equal playing field here. And I think that you should be able to express your mind, your thoughts, and who you are with your mate or with your male friend without it becoming an issue or a problem. Because men say whatever they want to say, whenever they want to say it, and however they want to say it. And then it's just like, okay, so all the guys that's getting called out on these charges and all that, that is a mindset and a mentality that these men have had from the beginning, that they can do these things, they can say these things. I worked at corporate America, and they used to tell African American jokes until I said, wait a minute, do you guys not see that I am sitting here and that I am an African American woman? It's a joke, but it's not funny to me. And that stopped it.
Lawsuit.
It stopped it. But at the point, they would just talk about stuff like I wasn't even sitting there. I was like, what is this? But we have to speak up, and we have to be who we are. But it is a way to be who we are. And
there is a way. Respect both ways.
Yes, it goes both ways. But if I'm respecting you, you need to respect me like this.
Exactly.
That man said on that paper. What was his name again?
William Golding.
That was
British
the
novelist.
best, one of the best things I've heard in a while.
But I've been reading a lot of his stuff, and I really, really do like it. He also has something for like people born in March. It's beautiful. I'll start to read it, but I'll wait till March.
Okay. Is there some type of universal connection or something?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Well, in March? Only in March? I think we all connected to the universe.
I just looked at March.
Okay.
That resonated with me.
Okay, so, that was bomb because I have a March baby too. But we all are connected to the universe, I believe.
Yeah, we are.
But I don't think that we tap into our universal mindset.
How to.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's meditation and being still and quiet.
Yeah.
And we can get a lot of information for ourselves. But I like it. I thought that was really great. That was awesome. And so for him to have a woman, she had to be tough.
Yeah.
So he had a good woman. I'm going to say that for her.
That's why I give it up for her.
She picked a good one that can acknowledge who she is and what her capabilities are.
Yeah, because it shows how important a supportive, confident wife, can edge on her man to be successful.
And herself as well. Or stand on the side of him. Okay. I'm at that point now. I'm a 218 now.
I want to stand in front.
I want to stand on the side of him at least. At least can we be on the same playing field? Can we just be on side by side? Because, it gets a little tricky in these relationships. I've been in a relationship for a minute, and I can see a lot of things. But I can also see changes that I'm making.
Change is going to happen.
It has to happen.
It's going to happen.
It will occur. And I don't care what year you're born in. I don't care how old you are. And I don't want to hear, that's just the way I am kind of stuff. I don't want to hear that. That's the way you want to be. Mm-hmm. No, you could change.
You can change that, yeah.
If that caterpillar could change into a beautiful butterfly, any of us could change. Mm-hmm. That's a metaphor. Change yourself. And speaking about butterflies, I wanted to say that I am hosting an event this Saturday, and and it is one of the ladies. I call her
Tamiko.
I call Tamiko. It's my butterfly friend.
Yeah, I'm your other butterfly.
Yeah, that's her butterfly. But she totally deals with transforming and transforming from that caterpillar to that beautiful butterfly. And so that's important that we understand that transformation is necessary. Change is necessary. It's not a bad thing because we change.
It's not.
It is a good thing if it's embraced correctly. Right. If you could be that man, that friend, that sister, that brother who could respect change and understand it and know how to embrace it, it makes relationships better and setting the pace to show that if I can change, other people can change. If I can make it, anybody can make it.
And I think everyone should want to change.
For the better.
Why stay the same? Yeah.
No, that's what life is about. It's about revolving. It's about becoming. Yeah. It's about transforming. It is about growth. It is about developmental change. And if we don't see that, then there is a problem. Mm-hmm. If we keep doing the same thing, who was that Einstein said?
If you keep doing the same thing over and over.
What is it called?
Expecting to change.
It's called insanity. And so we have all been insane because I've done the same thing over and over and expecting to change.
And doing the same thing the same way.
Yes, but I stopped that. No, I stopped it.
Change is very necessary.
Yeah, no, I stopped it. I made a change within myself first. And I think that's where it starts. We have to change within ourselves.
Because you can't change anybody else.
You can't change anybody else, no matter how bad you want to. But if you change yourself and those around you, they will either acknowledge the change as a positive move, or they will fight it. Mm-hmm. So you're changing
your mindset, you're changing your actions, which is very hard for some people.
It is. I told you. I think I mentioned. No, it is. It really is, because what I said earlier. Oh, that's just the way I am. I don't want to hear that from anybody. If that's the way you are, then I don't want you around me. If you can't develop, change, and grow, if I'm a lioness, why am I going to roll with some hyenas? I need other lioness around me, or a lion. Period. I'm not going to roll with hyenas and I'm a lioness. Mm-hmm. That's out of sync. Mm-hmm. So you have to surround yourself around positive, productive people who have the same mission that you have. Not exactly we're going for the same thing, but
the same mindset.
They're moving,
they're transforming.
Being productive, producing, proactive.
In their own lane.
Yes, in their own lane. But I want to be surrounded around people that are moving and that are productive. Mm-hmm. I don't have time for the catty crap. I don't have time for you to say, who do you what's happening? No, you don't. No, I need for you to understand that change is inevitable. Transforming, becoming, developing, all those things is what we need to do in life, period.
We should be walking in that constantly.
Yes, walking daily. In it. Oh, I like that. We need to be walking in change daily, as long as it's positive, productive, and proactive to our life.
Yep.
And that's how you get to where you're going. What was that? We had a gentleman tell us earlier in the week, I think it was, you got to go straight ahead. Mm-hmm. Straight ahead. Yeah, you got
stay focused.
Yeah, you have to stay focused. You are going to have some bumps in the road. Things are going to happen. But as long as your focus is right and you know where you're going, keep pushing forward. Don't matter. You can get over it. You can get over it. Every situation, every so-called problem has a solution.
He is so smart.
Yes, I really dig that part. Solution, okay? There is a solution for us to be able to find to help us move to the next level. Because what's it called? It is the next level, right? Next level.
I thought it was another level.
Yeah, but next level, another level. We're going upward.
Is it another or is it next?
It doesn't matter. It's the next level. It's another level. It's ascending.
Let's go to the next level.
We're ascending. We're going to go next level, but it's next level in life.
Glad I didn't get that written on anything.
But it's okay. It's okay. We would accept whatever. If it would have been next or another, I would have been cool with that.
Another level. Because either one works. Either one works.
It means we're moving. We're ascending. We're going upward. And that's where it has to happen. Mm-hmm. It has to happen going up.
It is happening.
Yes, right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Ain't nobody playing.
Got some new energy around this camp. What was the Ohio Players song talking about fire? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. Okay, so no, but seriously, you guys, I'm really about that change. And I'm feeling it more and more every day. Mm. And if you are young, I cannot tell you how important it is to know your focus and know yourself on purpose. Yep. Period. If you know who you are, no one can lead you anywhere but where you know you need to be going. Period. I mean, we can take a side left here and there, but focus. Okay, I want to
get distracted.
Did you hear the little conversation about Suge Knight's son?
I heard the conversation about Suge Knight getting 28 years.
Oh my God, 28 years.
Yeah.
Ooh, Peach.
Karma.
Ooh, that's awful. But at the same time, you cannot treat people any type of way.
It's that good to come out of that.
You just can't do it. That just shows you.
Is he really blind? They say he was blind and all this other stuff. And
is Bill really blind?
That's what I was going to say too.
I know.
I mean,
okay, you just can't do what you want to do and then think that there's no consequences for it.
True.
I mean, I'm not so much on the, that little stuff about, superstitious stuff. But I'm about just treat people the way you want to be treated.
Karma. I think karma is.
Karma's a good word.
Mm-hmm. Now, what about his son? I didn't hear.
No, his son said something to the effect that Tupac is still alive on an island.
Living in Puerto Rico.
Somewhere. Malaysia. But it's like, okay, I think Tupac had too much to say if he was alive. It would be too difficult he couldn't even stay undercover while he was alive that we know about. He couldn't calm down and chill out even then. So imagine him being alive somewhere, not being super calm and no one knows. Mm-hmm. But it's a thought, and I mean, that's it, sharing his opinion. Mm-hmm.
What makes him think that, though?
They said that he had some pictures, but I didn't really see the pictures. Or what I saw, it could have been anybody. Like I saw some dude, I saw some dude that looked just like Michael.
Michael Jackson?
Yes, with the new Michael.
Oh, really?
This dude looked just like him. I did three takes, like, what, the real Michael? But it was an impersonator, so you never know what people are really doing or why is he saying that.
Yeah,
is that Michelet's son talking?
I don't know. I don't know. What was his name? I didn't even hear the story. To tell you the truth,
you didn't hear the story? Mm-hmm. Okay, I did see that. Oh my God, did you happen to see the Braxtons?
Oh, yeah. How you say her name? Ayanna
Van Zach. But it was really funny because
Tamar.
Yes, about a week or so ago, I read Tamar. She was reading her rights, like she didn't believe in her. She didn't feel that she was doing the job that she came to the family to do. Mm-hmm. And Tamar put her real name out there. Her name is not even Ivana. Rhonda something.
Really? Oh my gosh!
Tamar.
Really?
Yes. I was like, oh my God, Tamar.
So she really went. She went there.
She went there. She was irritated, but I did get to catch a clip of it last night. I did get to see a little clip of it where they were having a family she's back in with the family, and she's really trying to work with them. And they had a confession last night. And the most shocking thing was Tony's confession. She was like, if you guys were not my family, I would not even be friends with you. You would not even be the type of people I would want to hang around. And that's the truth.
Her sisters.
Her sisters.
Oh, but you know what?
What? Be honest.
That's the truth in a lot of sisters.
It's just a lot of family stuff, period, anyway. But I was just really shocked that she aired it on national television.
Yeah. Wow.
But she was being truthful, and I respect that truth.
Yeah.
I respect her to sit there, because that took a lot of guts to sit there and say that in your family's face.
Now, did they address the situation with Tamar saying that she was raped?
I didn't get that part.
Oh, okay.
But did you hear that? She was raped? Mm-hmm. By whom?
Wait, was it Tamar? Yeah, Tamar. I think by somebody in the family or family friend. Something like that. I didn't really hear the full story. I got to listen.
Well, we need to do a little research on that one, because I did not hear that. But Tamar also had a confession that she was sorry for being obnoxious, rude, and all the things that she has been over these seasons of the show. Now, I put a question mark: truth or fake?
Yeah.
Is she faking it, or is she really real? Because she's an excellent... when the cameras are on,
she's
Tamar,
extra. She's just really extra. She'll do whatever it takes.
But there was a little I did feel a little bit of sincerity there. I really did. I looked at the situation as maybe there's growth, transformation, development, or, you're not with Vince. And your lifestyle changed. Yeah. Because it's like you were living in an apartment from the mansion to an apartment. No, for real. Because when you get knocked down and Humble steps in quickly. Mr. Humble steps in. No, when things are happening and they're not flowing as well as they have been, Mr. Humble appears. Or Miss Humble. They come right on in. So I'm not sure if she was being humble or if she was being
sincere.
Yeah, I'm not, it just looked like, Tamar, you did too much. You were really rude, and you really were obnoxious, and you really did say some very cruel things to others.
She did.
So my motto is, before we speak on other people's situations or say anything about them, take 5 seconds out and think about what we are about to say.
Now, was the mom on the episode too?
Yes, she was.
Oh, okay.
And she apologized to her girls for them. She confessed that she allowed them to be, she put them in the middle of her divorce with their pops. And, because the mother was really bitter.
Yeah.
She's really angry. Like, how do you walk out on me? And then the lady that he married does not appear to have the same qualities that their mom has. But that doesn't mean that she doesn't make him happy or that,
He probably changed. He probably wanted a change. I mean, you never know. We talk about change all the time.
No, for real, seriously, because their mom, she looked pleasant, but you can always get that underlying feeling from her that she was hurt really bad.
Yeah, it seemed like she was hurt.
Any woman would be hurt. Your husband walk out on you, leave you with your children, and go be with another woman, and then that other situation causes a decrease in your family, your participation in your original family. I think that's what happened, and I think she was really hurt by that, because it would hurt anybody. It would hurt me. What's going on? I don't care who you marry and what you do, but I need that relationship with our children to maintain at a certain level.
But can't you still have that relationship with the children to maintain? He's just in another home.
You should be able to. That's my point.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You should be able to say, okay, the lady I married or the man I married, these are my children, and this is the setup, and this is how this is what we do.
Function.
This is what we do. Yeah, this is how we function. I like that. This is how we function. So I need you to have understanding and not be upset with me because I'm going to have to deal with my ex.
Yeah, right.
But then Evelyn just appeared that I don't want to have anything to do with you. The whole community, church, everybody know what you did, and you were a pastor.
Yeah.
So that was very hard. Here we go again with the relationship stuff. Man, how do you just walk out? We don't know the details and why he would do that, but at the end of the day, on the outside looking in, you cheated. And you left your wife for the mistress. Who does that?
A lot of men, apparently.
I don't know. I really don't know. I think they'll mess around, but to leave your wife for a mistress?
For a mistress.
I don't know. That's a little bit deep to me. Because we've built too much. We have too much writing on this. And we've done too much. So you need to figure it out with your little side chick. And
how you going to get attitude? We don't even know what was going on now.
But I trust Evelyn. No way a black woman is going to be that mad. She's not going to be that mad and that angry unless she was literally really hurt.
She would probably. I'm pretty sure she was hurt.
She don't look like the cheating type. I mean, you can pretty much tell. No, Evelyn does not. She go to church, pray, and God's gonna fix it type. Okay, that's the mom. I really think so. So I think it was on him, and that's you can do what you want to do, baby. But just make sure that our family group,
just keep it together.
Keep it together if it's necessary. If everyone is, on a different level, grown, almost grown, then okay, it's up to each one of them to maintain a relationship with their father as well. Mm-hmm. Even if your mom's mad, you still maintain a relationship with your dad if that's what you want.
But everybody doesn't want to just maintain. The love is gone. They don't want to just maintain.
I'm talking about the children.
No, but you said you can do whatever you want, but just maintain. Don't leave for the mistress.
Yeah, well, I said that earlier.
Bye.
Yeah. No, you can leave. No, you can leave for the mistress. For the mistress. But what I am saying is that the children, if they are grown, then they can maintain a relationship with pops. You know what I mean?
Because that's their dad.
That's their dad. Yeah. I would never try to take that away from my children.
I wouldn't either.
Have that relationship. I mean, there's members. Let's go back to what Tony said. It's members that I don't like.
Who's Tony? Oh,
Tony Braxton. I'm sorry. Let's go back to what she said. There are members that I just don't like. But if you have a relationship with my children, I'm not going to try to damage
that. And a lot of women do go wrong by doing that.
I could care less.
A lot of women do.
And it's tough because you interact.
Because you're mad and you're hurt. You want the children to side with you, but
it's okay. You can, baby. Everybody's going to handle it because whatever they did to me, it'll just be a short period of time before they do it to you. And if you got to learn through experience and handle that experience. And I'm okay with that.
Let's see how you handle it.
Let's see, it's okay. At first I was a little tissed. I had that situation happen to me. And I was a little like, oh my God. But then after careful consideration, meditation, and prayer, I decided that, Brenda, let it go. Has nothing to do with you. You're moving on. You have it going on in your own right. Well, don't worry about that. Nobody can take the love or whatever I put and instilled in my children. You might be able to visually hang around them, but you can never get to that point. So it's okay. It's okay.
That's really big.
Yeah, it is. Because when you don't like somebody, I'm the type of person, if I don't like you, I don't like you. And I'm not going to act like I do. And I'm not going to.
You'll know right away.
You're going to know because we grown people. Yeah. I don't care for you. You don't care for me. So let's just be real about that.
Yeah.
And we could function, we could coexist in the same room, functions are happening. I know how to say hi and keep it pushing, but I don't care for you. And if you don't care for me, it's okay. Right. Yeah. I dig that too. Because everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to love you.
Exactly.
And it's all right.
Exactly.
It's okay. I'm a real woman. I'm a grown woman.
And I remember you had told me about that situation. Yeah. It totally opened my eyes to, different way because I was just thinking one way.
I know. But we got to let some stuff go and move on because we'll block our own success.
Correct.
Through being angry behind something else. Why am I mad because you want to talk to my children after I raised them and you haven't been in their life? And now you want to talk to them. Now you want to. So why should I get mad about that? If you want to decide to be a relative at this point in the game, then be that relative, but be that 100%. Don't do that to be messy or to be mean. And if my children receive you, then I did a really good job.
That's true.
And those that don't receive you, I did an even better job.
That's the loyal one.
Yeah, I believe in loyalty too. So I had to fight with that. Do I expect loyalty from them? Because I don't like this person? I mean, that sounds ignorant.
We talked about that
a
lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's true and it's real. And I really don't want you to like that person if I don't like them.
If they do, they're still being loyal to you. But they can have something to do with them.
Explain that
part. Because they're a part of them too. So
you haven't been. If you haven't been,
but
blood-wise, yes, but a part of them means, are you guys hungry? Do you need food? What's happening in your life? Oh, you graduate, I'm going to be there.
But see, they probably transform. They're probably growing as a person. So when they come back, they want to right the wrong, so to speak. So you allow that to happen.
I know, but right the wrong to me in my own personal situation is let's sit down and have a round table conversation so that this won't happen again or it won't happen to the next generation. Let's figure out, okay, so what really happened?
But they're bypassing you and going to the children.
Exactly. Key word, bypassing me, going to my children.
Because they're grown.
Yeah, but they are grown. I understand that, and it's okay. And they can deal with it like that. And that's cool. I'm at peace with it.
I know you are.
It's okay. I don't care. My children, you guys do you. Okay, because I'm going to do me.
Right.
Exactly. I'm at that stage and that age in my life where I'm literally doing me.
Yeah, I see. You are.
Yes.
I'm jealous.
I know, baby. I'm living my best life. Because you don't never know. You know how this life is. And I'm already older and I've done a lot, experienced a lot, went through a lot. And now I'm just at a point where let's be happy.
Yeah.
Let's just be happy. So if you want to hang out with the enemy, I'm going to be happy about it. No, I'm just teasing. But no, it's all good. So then our next topic was...
Well, I received an email from someone, and I don't know why they sent it to me, but it says how you win a woman's heart. So any man out there listening, this is how you win a woman's heart.
Okay, tell me.
Well, he says, let's see. Okay, it says giving flowers. Never give a bouquet of flowers, be it 4 roses, 6 roses, or a dozen roses. That is the biggest turn off to a woman in general. It is like you made a major mistake and you are using flowers or roses to make up for it.
Okay, what did it say? Give them or not?
He said not. Never give flowers because it's like you're making up for something. What do you think?
I don't know, because you could be saying, look, baby, I appreciate you. Yeah. You're so beautiful. And these so flowers made me think of you.
Long-stem red roses. So I don't agree with that one.
Yeah, I'll take the flowers.
Okay.
Have my house smelling good.
Yeah. And another thing, it says, find out what she's into. Or find out what she's into or where her hair. I can't even talk. Where her head is at. Like it says, if she's into 1970s music like disco or funk, and is there pleasant memories, but I'm sorry, that is connected to it. What are her dreams, desires? Find out what is she. Find out what she's into. So basically, basic conversation. Find out what she likes, what she doesn't like. Yeah.
And anybody that digs you, that's one of the things that they're going to do is they're going to know
out
you.
About you. Exactly.
They're going to know you, and that's not knowing you physically, but knowing you mentally first. Get into my mind, and then we're real good. And show me that you're really concerned. And showing me that you're really concerned means that you are going to remember the things that I say to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, another one is make her comfortable. Talk gentle to her. Yes.
That's important.
Pay attention to her.
See,
yes.
I just said, see? That part right there.
Make her comfort the first priority over your hobbies, work, and fun.
Oh, okay,
I like this one. Yeah. The results will amaze you.
And I believe it.
True that.
I believe that.
Her storms will come. Women, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Conditions run strong in most women. She swings from peace of mind to turmoil all day.
Right. I don't know about that part all day. You know, but I did want to go back to that. What did you say before that? What was that before that?
Make her comfort the first priority.
Yes, and then what was after that?
Over your hobbies, work, and fun.
And then the
work, I don't know, but the results will amaze you. And that was it. Her storms will come.
The storms. Mm-hmm. And that's what I like. I would love...
for men to understand that we are going to bring a storm. I mean, it's coming.
It's coming. But be able to calm me during my storm.
Thank you.
You be calm. And then that right there, if I'm having a situation, I need you not to go in on that situation and say whether I'm right or wrong about it at that moment. But calm it. And then if I am wrong, then can we discuss that later? But right now, I need you because I need you to understand what my perspective and just be calm while I'm all up.
Okay, so it goes on. It says, and sometimes, and sometimes she needs to blow. Listen to the fear behind her words. Hear the insecurity. The alarm bells go off. Wait until the storm blows over. Then ask, what are you afraid of? Oof.
Yeah,
and that's basically what you just said. Wait for the storm to pass.
Wait for it to, and then ask me. But the one thing I want to say about
this for a reason.
Yeah, that was awesome. But what I want to say about the fear to us for women, we have to let go of any fear.
But it's hard to do. It is hard to do, but it is necessary. Very necessary.
Fear, you have to let it go because you cannot move in fear. You cannot move with fear. It will
definitely hold you back.
Hold you back. You cannot be afraid to be. You cannot be afraid. You just can't. And I mean, it's not easy not to be afraid. And
I'm always saying that, but it is really, really hard.
It's hard to be. It's hard not to be, but we have to really push and really dig deep. No fear. No fear.
Let me just go on to the last one.
Okay, go ahead.
And giving a gift. The best time to give a gift is not on her birthday, Valentine's Day, or Christmas. The best time to give her a gift is when she least expected. It is one of the small ways to win her heart. Oh,
that's so important.
That is nice.
It's important to get gifts at any time. But just because that's important. But what I prefer is to have that mental capacity that we're on the same page. You can keep the gifts. Let's just deal with that mind, okay? But no, the gifts are cool too. The gifts are good. But once you learn that you could, who you are, and what you are, you can get your own gifts. But what you need is a man,
exactly
what you want, and exactly
what side,
everything. But if you could get somebody to get on the same page as you mentally and really understand, as we were talking earlier, and respect who you are, then
that's a gift.
That's a gift right there. I'll take that gift all day long. Just respect who I am. Respect what my goals are. I like the fact that they said, "What are your goals? What are your aspirations?" And people. That's what a man needs to know, baby. What is it that you want to achieve?
As a woman too, you need to know that too.
Yeah, but when you have situations, I mean, it's just all type of situations. But I like that. I would love for a man to ask me, "Who are you?" On purpose, and what do you want? Or
they also sent me this other thing, but I'm not going to read it today.
Why?
It's just sex and the first letter of your name. You should read what they say for the letter K. It's bomb.
What is it?
But we'll do it next week.
I know we
have so many time, and the alphabet is long.
Oh, okay. So, well, we didn't want to pick everybody, just two.
No.
K and B, B and K. That's all we want to know about. Everybody else is irrelevant at this point. Ooh, selfish moment.
Hard to read.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you don't have your glasses.
No.
Okay, all right. So then, and then I want to talk a little bit about. I was really, really surprised to hear R. Kelly's ex-wife speaking on him being a particular way with her.
She's just now speaking out.
I was really shocked about that, Kim. I was like, why are you coming out and saying these things about this man who you married and stayed with?
How long were they married?
It was years. I didn't even know he was married to her.
I didn't
until she did that little show.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, who has a wife that no one knows? I don't know. I thought she might have been the cleanup from Aaliyah mess.
Could be.
That was my thoughts.
She was a dancer.
Yes, and I thought that was my thoughts, and I'm not being mean or malicious or anything, but honestly, I thought that was a cleanup move, but she took it.
She took it.
So you took it, and you knew what it was then, because you knew that this dude had messed with Aaliyah, and she was young.
But wait, what if she believed him if he told her he didn't? So how do you know she knew what it was?
Everybody know that he was involved with Aaliyah.
But what if he told her that he wasn't? You know how women believe.
But we need to see the red. Here's the thing with women: when there is a red flag, that's a red flag.
That's a red flag.
Even if he told me no, it's not true. But everybody else in society is saying, he messed with Aaliyah.
Yeah.
The industry, everybody know. Let's get Missy on the phone and ask her.
Those main things that we as women accept be the main things that we regret later on.
That's what I'm talking about. The main, and there it is right there. So
Yeah.
that's my whole point right there. Yeah. She accepted that situation, that package
that
deal.
came along.
That
with it.
came along.
Yeah.
You knew R. Kelly was bumping and grinding. Okay, didn't he do a song like that?
Yes.
So you already know what it is, and now you want to come out all these years later and talk about it. Stop it.
Interesting.
Don't do that. I believe that there's some things that are personal and extremely private. He's getting enough flack from society about his choices.
As he should.
Yes. If this is what you're doing, and if that's what you're doing, yes. Like everybody else. Bill, I felt bad for him. But the other side of that was Bill. Bill, why would you be even putting Benadryl, pills, anything in anybody's anything?
Okay, back on R. Kelly.
Okay.
They have children, right? Him and his ex-wife.
Yes.
Okay, and they were saying something about his son. I think his son is gay or something like that. And they were talking about, I don't know, they were saying something about his son too. So she said he put hands on her, how, like beat her?
Well, it didn't go to, he beat me, of course, but he hurt me. Not pain, pain. She used the word pain and hurt, so it's kind of like
mentally.
It could be beat or hands on or something. But just for you to even put that out there.
I mean, yeah. What was her purpose? He hurt her and he pained her.
I think that for her, I think she's been struggling with her identity from the beginning. Of not being R. Kelly's wife, but being this dancer, teacher, I think there's a struggle there. And I think that maybe she came out forward to have her identity. This is who I'm, Andrea. Yes. And I can use that as a platform to step up. She was on The View, so you don't get on The View unless you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think there was a platform that she used to benefit herself.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool. That
she's using the platform, or that she came out and said what she said.
I think you could use the platform, but I don't think that what you
not to air personal,
not to air the personal, but utilize. I would have utilized that platform in a whole nother area,
but
whole nother way. What?
Like sometimes you get frustrated. Like I got frustrated a couple of weeks back, and I just started airing stuff that I normally wouldn't air. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because you get frustrated. So she could have had a moment, one of those moments.
Okay,
you know?
but I believe her being R. Kelly's ex, you should have that psychologist on speed dial.
Exactly.
Okay, that therapist on speed dial. So whenever I call you,
I call
you can pick
Ayana.
up.
What's her name? Ayanla?
I think her real name is Rhonda.
Rhonda?
We're not clowning, I'm just saying. But she should have her little therapist on speed dial. You don't get on national television. Or either you go sit down and cut another deal with this brother. Because maybe the other deal expired.
So was the whole episode about her and R. Kelly's?
Well, I just watched a brief part of it. It was disgusting to me for you to get there and do that.
Because it makes you seem desperate, like you want,
Yeah, exactly. You're going to get whatever you deserve.
Coming to you.
But then sometimes you do have to make moves to make things happen. Stuff just don't automatically happen. So I think she did use it as a platform. I just felt like it was a little too late.
Yeah.
Like, you're not that interesting.
You're not, no.
A little boring.
Like, why are you on the show?
Yeah. Really? So if that's what your main thing is, just to talk about him.
That's kind of, you're a little too late.
Yeah, that's a little too late. When he was doing the urination on the other young girl, that's the point I felt you should have said something.
Yeah, or they should have had the girl on there who was staying with him and she escaped or something like that, but he did all kind of acts in front of her, and it's just crazy. I listened to that story and...
So, men,
yeah,
tighten up your situation.
Please.
Tighten up your situation. You cannot do and just say anything to every woman.
You can't.
As you see the Me Too movement, these Caucasian women are not playing. Mm-hmm. Any little thing, people are going to come after you. And I want to say this before we get off the air. Nobody listened to Anita Hill. When she was trying to explain,
exactly.
Nobody heard her. Nobody
pushed that right
to the side. And then here we are years later facing the same situation with this dude. So what's the name? Kavanaugh?
Kavanaugh.
Yes. And so, and then for him to get up there and respond the way he responded, you would have been cool, just lay back. They didn't prep you.
It's so wrong, but...
What?
Somebody sent me something. They had a picture of her when she was in high school. They said, look at this. He was the star of the football team. They was like, it's no way he would have messed with that girl. They say that women are so emotional. Like, if you like somebody, especially when you're young, you will like somebody, right? And then you will fantasize in your head that you've been together. Some women do actually think that they have been with a certain person.
No, that's a mental illness right there.
No.
Reality and facts are two different things. Okay.
That's what they're saying about the lady, though.
No, that's not true. I don't believe that stuff. You know who somebody touched you or not. But okay. Ladies, room. It's the ladies' room. Morris Media, live. Brenda Bradford.
And your girl, KB.
And we're checking out.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend. Shoot. You know somebody did something to you. Shoot.
The Consortium of Health and Military Performance, also known as CHAMP, of the Uniformed Services University of Health and Science, known as USUHS, is conducting a study to understand a possible genetic link between sickle cell trait, known as SCT, and exercise-related events, known as EREs, such as exertional rhabdomyolysis, muscle damage, heat stroke, and/or collapse. We are inviting African-American men and women with sickle cell trait and their family members to participate. Participating in the study will require you to complete a health history questionnaire, a form authorizing our study physician to gather health information from you and your healthcare provider, as well as a one-time blood donation. In order to qualify for the study, you must meet the following criteria: be African American, be sickle cell trait positive, be able to read, speak, and understand English, be between the ages of 18 and 80, and currently not being treated for any mental or psychological disorders. Participation is completely voluntary, and your decision will not impact your healthcare. The results for this study are for research purposes only and are not intended to directly benefit any individual for confidentiality reasons. However, the results of this study are intended to help better shape policies and associated health risks affecting the SCT community. Participants may be compensated for their time. To join the study, or if you would like additional information regarding the study, please contact the study team by phone, area code 240-479-9514, or email sctstudy-ggg@usuhs.edu.